Okay. Hey guys, welcome to the which round is it? The third round of week two of the Legacy Mediocre League. Tonight we have Joe Lossett on Tezzerator against Romario, Neto, and Eldrazi. Now, I think I should be able to see the gameplay in like a second or something. Uh, we talked about it and we figured the matchup might be in Joe's favor, considering that he has like ensnaring bridge and two ways to find the bridge. And as we can see, it's already in Joe's hand. It's still a bit awkward because he's only got one land, so I expect him to mulligan that hand, even though he has like his. Yeah, yeah. What do you think, Brett? Would you mulligan this?
Yeah, I think you have to, right?
Yeah.
Because even if you hit a land, I guess if you can Baleful Strix, that's fine. The
Yeah,
Force isn't bad, but the Misdirection does basically nothing
yeah, but
against
that's a card.
Eldrazi.
I guess that you pitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is he on the play or the draw?
He looks to be on the draw.
Draw, yeah.
So
It's still pretty close, especially with the extra scry from the mulliganing now. Like, I'm way more inclined to just mulligan the
yeah,
slightly
that's true.
awkward one.
That's true. And unless Romario finds one of his reality smashers, should he be able to assemble his sort of the me combo, he should be able to block for like infinite times until he finds the bridge or one of his two transmute artifacts to tutor for the bridge.
Yeah. The fact that he has the bridge already is worth a lot. So maybe that makes him more inclined to keep. But even then, I don't know how many mana sources he's playing. Probably a good amount.
Okay, so
Just 24 lands. You might be able to get away with keeping that, but he does have a
24 lands and the farm. I guess you can't really count the Mox diamonds.
No, not here.
So yes, I drew the Mox.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm still in trouble.
Are we gonna have the hand for Romario? Do we know?
I guess we don't. Didn't he have to go to some supermarket or something to buy power?
Yeah, he doesn't have it. No, that's fair. All right, so it looks like Joe kept.
Okay, Joe actually kept, yeah.
Ivugan, not a bad way to start off.
And Joe doesn't draw a land. Like he didn't need to hit a land on this turn, but he really needs to find a land on the next turn.
Next turn. I assume Joe forces like a Thought-Knot Seer here. He has to force like basically any threat. Because if he misses, then like two threats, it's gonna be pretty brutal.
I think I wouldn't force what's the guy for 3 mana? Oh no,
yeah, a Reshaper, probably not.
Reshape, yeah. Oh, the Thorn. Oh, that's pretty brutal.
It's annoying, but it doesn't actually slow down the Baleful Strix, and if he wanted to cast the Force Will, he could still cast it with his 1 mana source. So it's not that bad for him, but
yeah. The
still
thing
a
is,
little
it
bit
puts
awkward.
him one more turn away from Ensnaring Bridge.
Yeah.
But even if he gets down the bridge, if he can't empty his hand, I guess it wouldn't even help him too much.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I just assume that Bridge just makes everything not be able to attack, but that is not actually what that card does.
That's what it usually does.
Yeah.
And
Sorry
he forces pitching the useless misdirection. Okay, oh, that's a great draw. Oh, Ancient Tomb is like really what you want. I guess he's gonna go for Crucible.
Yeah, resolving the Crucible here makes it pretty tough to actually slow him down.
Oh, he's casting, but she's really scared of Reality Smasher then.
It could also be Thought-Knot Seer that he's worried about. He just wants to make sure that the bridge is in play prior to it.
That's true.
And be able to snag it.
But
Though I assume he would have played it last turn.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is, if you get the Crucible out there, you're guaranteed to hit your next land drop.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're wastelanded now, you could be like in deep trouble.
Yeah, and he has the upside of being able to play the Strix next turn for sure if he plays the Crucible, which is almost as good as the bridge at this point.
Yeah, and there goes the
Thought-Knot. All right. So I assume it's the Crucible. Like, he can't cast any of the other cards in his hand, so it seems like a reasonable one to hit.
And the Crucible is the one that actually allows him to cast the other cards, like you mentioned. Yeah, he's taking the Crucible. If he manages to... Oh yeah, that's also pretty huge, I guess. I don't know, because the Thought-Knot Seer can attack, but he now manages to get counters on the Umisawa's Chit, which means that the Baleful Strix won't be able to block anymore, which can become pretty huge. But what Joe really wants is the second colored mana source to start emptying his hand.
Even a land at this point is not even good enough, because the Strix just makes him draw another card.
Oh, that's true.
He's not actually slowing down that much. And the Jite, he can pump the creature post attacks, so he can attack under the bridge and then pump it more afterwards.
Yeah, a friend of mine had like come up at GP Prague where you would like shrink your creatures to be able to sneak under the bridge, and once you're past the bridge, he would start growing again.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So Fire and Ice not the worst. At least you can blink the in this one for a turn, but it is going to let the Thought-Knot Seer attack because he's going to draw a card from the ice part. So he's pretty like Joe's not looking that great. He's not dead this turn,
but I guess he's almost dead since the Mishra's Factory gets to attack as well, and he has to pay 2 life for the Ancient Tomb.
Yeah,
that's technically not dead, but it turns off both as Ancient Tombs, so this game looks to be over. But maybe Cho can do some of his miracle magic. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think he can draw a Terminus at this point, unfortunately.
I guess he doesn't even want to, yeah. It's kind of awkward when you actually get Bridge into play in the first game and then you still lose.
Yeah, he's so just close to winning.
It's like, all these cards, I don't want you. Where's my one with nothing when I need it?
I know what Joe was considering there, because he must have been considering like casting the ice main phase in search of something. But
I guess to find a land and then hit another land drop in the next turn, but yeah, if you fire ices on the main phase and then finds a land, the Thought-Knot Seer can't attack. But you could -1/-1 it to allow it to attack. So
and he would still just be dead to the Endless One Mishra's Factory attacking.
Yeah.
I'm sure he was just going through his options, considering what he could do.
Yeah.
He can tap the Reality Smasher and discard a card to it to decrease the cards.
Oh, he's actually doing it. He's shrinking the Reality Smasher, and he's getting. Oh my god, this is actually pretty cool. Because if he discards a card to Reality Smasher, now he's only got 2 cards in hand, and he might survive.
And the Endless One and Mishra's Factory still kill him because of the Ancient Tomb damage.
Oh yeah. Oh, that would have been so cool. Oh, that would have been such a sweet play.
It was close to being cool.
Using your opponent's discard outlet.
I assume you can only discard 1 card to Smasher, right?
Yeah, but then he also has to draw a card. Okay, so he goes to 3. Yeah. Maybe it comes up next game. That would have been sweet.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say that Joe like definitely should mulligan that, but it did end up awkward. And there was the Crucible versus Ensnaring Bridge option that he had, which, upon reflection, actually be able to cast his spells would have been nice, but he would have ended up losing this bridge, the Thought-Knot Seer also.
So Joe is bringing in all the Engineered Explosives and the Starburst Decree. What does he bring the Engineered Explosives for? Just to randomly set it to 2, I guess?
It kills Endless One for 0.
Oh, that's nice, yeah.
And the 2s aren't bad. Like, he has all the sphere effects and the Mimic and whatnot, so definitely has some targets on 2.
Yeah. So, oh yeah, we can see Romario's hand. Okay, so since you guys can't see Romario's hand, he's got 4 Leyline of the Void that he might bring in against the Top Tower Sword combo. He's got 2 Ratchet Bombs that he'll probably bring in against Joe's deck full of 2s that are relevant, and even as an out to Ensnaring Bridge. Then he
definitely brings in Needle, right?
Yeah, he definitely brings a Needle to turn off like the Planeswalkers, and if need be, even the Sword of the Me combo.
Yeah.
He has all this dust, which doesn't really do anything. Like, it's.
I could see him bringing the sphere effects. They're definitely better on the play, but they're not bad against Joe because Joe's spells are pretty expensive, like 4-mana Tezzerator and whatnot.
I mean, what is he siding out? He's definitely siding out the 4 Chalice and the 2 Dismembers, which is 6 cards.
The Warping Whale don't seem great. They're like fine, but
the thing about the Warping Whale is it counters the Transmute Artifact, which gets the card that he fears the most in Bridge. So
yeah, it's like his most important card. It's like the only target, though, I think, right?
The only target that really matters. Oh, you mean in Joe's deck? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no other sorceries. I guess it hits Baleful Strikes. I guess that's not nothing.
And
Mario probably
Starburst Decree, surprisingly, it's instant. I didn't know until somebody hit me with it. Okay, the Abyss. Okay, that's cute. Oh, and Joe is still unlucky. City of Traitors is only hand.
Yeah. This one's definitely not keepable.
No. Oh, Romario kept 7. It's probably no good news for Joe. I'm surprised Joe kept in Force of Will, but maybe he just wants to use it to protect his Ensnaring Bridge.
Yeah, I think you just have to have it. You want to be able to counter like an early Thought-Knot Seer or something.
Yeah. Maybe even just like, as you mentioned, like a tempo spell to stay alive until you find your big payoff cards.
Yeah, because Joe just wants to get into the middle of the game where you can start resolving his bigger spells. And Force Will definitely helps with that a bit. A 6-mana sorcery, not the best draw when you're missing your second land drop, but yes, we'll see how it goes.
Here comes what I guess is gonna be Reality Smasher. Yeah.
Just Reshaper, not enough mana yet for.
Yeah. Reshaper. It's all the same to me. Quite unfortunate for Joe that he couldn't find a colored mana source for Baleful Strix. I guess he can tap either the Factory or the Reshaper with Fire Ice if he wants to.
I think you definitely ice something. Probably the Reshaper.
You think so? Like I really wanna ice the Factory because it stops him from having 4 mana for Thought Seer.
Yeah. You're almost certainly right. Yeah, saving the 3 life isn't that relevant at this point, but keep him off of like Smasher or Thought Seer is definitely relevant.
Oh, that's the
You
double
got 4
land.
mana regardless. Yeah.
Oh, he plays Thought Seer now, so he either drew the Eldrazi Temple or the Thought Seer right now. What is he gonna take here? Is he even like? Does he give Joe enough credit to take like Sabo's Degree? It's like
I think it's just Strix, because Strix is the only relevant card at that point. Yeah,
but Sabo's Degree is so much cooler.
he's just never actually going to be able to cast that card this game, though. Presumably.
Oh, it's pretty brutal. Next turn he's gonna attack for 9 and Joe's on 60. Oh, even more.
Love it.
It's gonna attack for 11 and it almost it's over. Wow. The raw power of Eldrazi. Like if there's one deck that punishes people stumbling on mana, it's Eldrazi.
Yeah, definitely. And I definitely think Joe was ahead of that matchup, but both of his draws of games were just super awkward. Never actually got to play the game, unfortunately. Yeah. But as you said, that's definitely what Eldrazi takes advantage of. Who do we have up next after that, man?
I think Mike still wants to show us a video or something. From his childhood, or no? There we go.